Hi guys. So I haven't been feeling so well. Don't worry, it's not the coronavirus, but I've been having a lot of migraines, which are incredibly bad headaches, where my vision gets impaired, and if it's really bad, I throw up and stuff. So to not cause myself another one, or to not make it worse, I was thinking I would just try and do a little bit more of the reading of this one. I cannot focus my mind on doing anything more than that. So that's all I can do for this class today. But I will try and continue reading in how to relax, maybe to relax my own mind and maybe also yours. So hopefully this will be okay at this time. Sorry, I cannot help my health has to come first. Okay. We left off at cultivating joy. We may think of joy as something that happens spontaneously, but joy needs to be cultivated and practiced in order to grow. When we sit in mindfulness with others, it's easier to sit. When we relax with others, it's easier to relax. The collective energy can help us when we're tired or when our mind wanders. The collective energy can bring us back to ourselves. This is why it's so important to practice with others. At first, we may worry that we aren't doing sitting or walking meditation properly, and we may hesitate to practice with others for fear of being judged. But we all know how to sit and how to breathe. That's all we have to do. After only a few moments of concentrating on our breathing, we can bring peace and calm to our body and mind. We only need to pay attention to our inner breath and our outer breath. Just focus on that. That's all it takes to begin to calm the agitation in your mind and body and restore stability and peace within yourself. The concentration of those around you will also support you as you begin to practice. Do this a little bit each day, alone or with others. When you train like this, it becomes easier and easier to return to your mindful breathing. The more you train yourself, the more easy you touch the depths of your consciousness, and the more easy you can generate the energy of compassion. Each one of us can do this. Practicing joy together. We can try hard to relax, just as we can't use a lot of strict effort to be mindful. When we practice together as a community, our practice of mindfulness becomes more joyful, more relaxed, and steady. We are bells of mindfulness for each other, supporting and reminding each other along the path of practice. With the support of the community, we can cultivate peace and joy in ourselves, which we can then offer to those around us. We cultivate our solidity and freedom, our understanding and compassion. We practice looking deeply to gain the sort of insight that can free us from suffering, from fear, from discrimination, and from misunderstanding. Mindfulness of the body. In our body, there may be tension and pain. If we suppress or ignore this, then every day the tension and pain will grow and prevent us from experiencing the happiness that we should be able to experience. When we have tension in our body, we can't sleep well or eat well. Mindfulness of breathing can help us relax and bring peace to our body. We take care of our body first. We can take care of our mind later. Remember that. eat and drink first, then watch this video. Communicating with ourselves. Sometimes we want to relax because we want to not think. That's wonderful. We all need non-thinking time, but that doesn't mean we should stop listening. When we stop thinking, we can start communicating with ourselves by listening to our bodies and our emotions. With all the technology we have, we need only a few seconds to get in contact with people who live very far away. But true communication with others can't happen unless we stop, relax, and listen to ourselves. One thing that I think is good for you to do when I read this, if you want to practice how to read a text or understanding of English, or just to be either a better listener or a more observant reader. Wow, I can't even speak today. My mind is not really here. What's good to do is that after I've read one of these pages, you pause the video and then you try and write down or recall in your mind what I was reading about. And if you can recall it, you can even check yourself by going back in the video and hearing it again. It's a good way of testing your own memory, your ability to listen, and to pay attention. And then you can even see how much can you retain from the entire video if you didn't stop. And this is also why I keep reminding you when you're writing essays that keeping headers and spaces in between what you're writing is important to give yourself, or at least the reader, memory of what they have been reading. So when you write the introduction, it's to tell whoever's reading what are they about to read. And then they read something, and in the conclusion, it should say what they have read. So this is another way of learning that, and also to be a better listener. We should all be better listeners. So that's an assignment that you could do if you want to. I'm not going to force you, but you can do it if you want. You should do it. Okay, I'm going to keep reading now. Restoring wellness. Releasing any tension and bringing calm to your body is the first step in restoring wellness. You can't heal your body if you don't pay attention to it. Bringing your mind home to your body, you become established in the here and now. You have a chance to be aware without judgment of any pain, tension, or suffering in your body. This is the beginning of healing. Peaceful breathing. When we begin practicing awareness of our breath, the breathing may not be very peaceful. It may be rushed, uneven, or shallow. This is because of the tension in our body and the sadness and other preoccupations in our mind. Therefore, our breathing isn't peaceful. Breathing in and out, we concentrate just on our breathing. If we continue to practice awareness of breathing, our breathing becomes gentle, deeper, more peaceful, and the state of dispersion in our mind ceases. Here are the exercises to bring peace to the breath. The first is to recognize the in-breath and an in-breath and the out-breath as an out-breath. The second is to recognize the length of the in-breath and the out-breath. The third is to focus on the in-breath all the way through. This is concentration. We just observe the breath. We never force it. We allow it to be natural. With awareness of breathing, our breath naturally becomes deeper, slower, and more peaceful. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I follow my in-breath all the way through. Breathing out, I follow my out-breath all the way through. I think this is it for today, and if in these times you are feeling stressed out or worried about anything, or maybe you just need to take a breath, and maybe this exercise could be good for anyone. So remember to just breathe in and out. Okay, bye. Stay home and stay healthy, guys.